Okay, thank you for watching that video. I will go ahead and spotlight sharing here for everyone.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the open night event of the STRIDE Burnaby Arts Festival. I want to first acknowledge that this event is taking place on the unceded and traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, including the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish nations. My name is Sharon Ramsey. I'll be your host for this evening. I think we can all agree that this has been a difficult year for us all, and we hope that the next 2 weeks will bring us together as a community and help lift our spirits. And we thank you all for being here. We also want to extend a special thank you to all the artists who will be sharing with us their photography, visual arts, poetry, music, film, storytelling workshops, and so much more. So tonight we will hear from distinguished guests, organizers, and also get a brief introduction to the artists and events, and listen to a few blues tunes. Just a few housekeeping items. Please keep your microphones muted. Also, we are recording this event, so if you're uncomfortable with that, please turn off your video. If you have any questions or comments, just pop them into the chat, and feel free to use the clap or jazz hands icon at the bottom of your Zoom screen to show your appreciation. A quick shout out to Suvi and Saba, our IT support team, who will monitor the chat and help answer questions. Moving on, I want to introduce you to Simone Brandel. Simone is the program director of North Burnaby Neighbourhood House and is a strong advocate of the arts in Burnaby. She is a proud resident of the neighborhood and has been fundamental in the commitment to the arts by championing the art wall at North Burnaby Neighbourhood House, the Heights art crawl last year, and of course, STRIDE this year. Please welcome Simone Brandel.
Wow, thank you. That makes me sound so great. And I'm not. It's the artists that are so wonderful. So neighborhood houses are about building community. And I mean, I guess, what does that really mean? For me, it's about connecting people. Over the past 10 months, we've all become connected in a way that we never expected with COVID-19. It's left us isolated and afraid and anxious, and you know, we need to have our spirits lifted. We need to connect to other people, and we need to erase the last 10 months. I always tell my family that the best part of my work is hearing people's stories, finding out who they are and how they became that way. Sometimes it's really difficult for people to tell their stories, to be vulnerable, to share their viewpoints. And I think art is like that, which is why I love it. It's such a personal story. It's the artist's story. It is their perspective on their world and sharing the beauty they see and connecting us to that beauty through their lens and through their stories. I'm going to give you an example of the murals. It's a great example. You know, when I first saw the murals, I just thought they were so beautiful along Hastings. And, you know, after a while, you drive by them every day and you kind of don't even give them a second glance. But I have to say, after listening to the music that's been designed specifically for each of those murals, they've become beautiful again. They've become something alive that I'd forgotten how beautiful they were. And so tonight, I want to invite you all to experience the diversity and the richness that's here in Burnaby. I want you to walk through this festival and really connect with the wonderful artists that we have. And while you're at it, you know, maybe you can connect in a deeper way to your neighborhood, to your community, to your city. It's going to change you. I mean, it's changed me. So I really hope that you enjoy this festival, and I welcome you to it. I do have to say thank you to a few people. The builders of our platform for our website, Ariel and Chantal, have been wonderful, along with our staff, Suvi. They've done a tremendous amount of work to get this up and running for us. The artist co-chairs, June Wynn and Grant. Honestly, they are the masterminds of this whole project. So I really want to thank them. I also want to thank the committee members, the art committee members, Carolyn and Nadia. They have been amazing throughout this whole thing. You know, everybody's in the background kind of pushing everything forward. I also have to acknowledge that there are partners with us for this project. HNA, the Heights Neighborhood Association, partnered last year with the Art Crawl for us, Tourism Burnaby, and we have some sponsors too that are helping us pay for things because we're a nonprofit and a charity, so we don't have a ton of money. Van City has come up with some funding, Tourism Burnaby, Burnaby Now, and SFU. So I just wanted to acknowledge everyone that's participated in this and thank them from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Simone. That was beautifully said. Yes. So now we have a special guest, City of Burnaby Mayor Mike Hurley, who will share with us a few words. Welcome, Mayor Mike Hurley.
Hello, everyone, and it's so great to be here with you all this evening. As we approach things a little differently this year, if we have any other. But just to start, my name is Mike Hurley, and I am the mayor of the City of Burnaby. And on behalf of Burnaby City Council, it is my pleasure to virtually welcome everyone to the 2021 STRIDE Burnaby Arts Festival. Over the next 2 weeks, Burnaby residents will have the opportunity to connect with the culture in our city like never before. This innovative art festival was made possible by a dedicated organizing committee and the fine folks at Burnaby Neighbourhood House, an organization that does so much for our community. It's fair to say that we have all faced our fair share of challenges over the past year, but we have also seen firsthand how resilient and caring and compassionate our community truly is. We are finding new ways to connect with each other and our city. The STRIDE Arts Festival is another example of how our community comes together to support each other in our time of need. Over the next 2 weeks, I encourage all Burnaby residents to get out and explore the fantastic works of our talented local artists throughout our city. Be adventurous. Sign up for a virtual workshop or an art lesson and explore a craft that is new to you. Celebrate the art and culture that makes Burnaby, our city, such a special place to live. Enjoy these special 2 weeks, and remember, please stay safe out there. And once again, congratulations to all the organizers of this new and wonderful event. I look forward to the next 2 weeks myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Hurley. So moving forward, I can't introduce the next two speakers without saying that without them, this event would not have happened. Like Simone said, Junwen Perez-Verti is a driving force behind this, and along with her co-conspirator, Grant Withers, they have worked tirelessly to make this happen. Grant and Junwen are North Burnaby artists who have organized many arts events, including the Living Room Art in the Heights, the Heights Art Crawl last year, and this STRIDE Festival. Welcome, Junwen and Grant.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for that introduction. And I mean, there's so many people behind this that and everybody was so fundamental on every part they did to make this happen. And I'm Junwen Perez-Verti, and I am a local artist. I'm an independent filmmaker, and I arrived to North Burnaby 7 years ago. And I don't know why or how, but I end up in this community that was a perfect fit for me. as far as the community engagement and that dedication to the community and what people do in this neighborhood on finding ways to connect. I also have the fortune to run very quickly into the neighborhood house, into the North Burnaby Neighbourhood House, and since then I've been very fortunate to be able to collaborate and to know the many people and the many stories, like Simone said, from the people that work there at the neighborhood house and that are do a tremendous amount of work for our community. I was just reflecting today on why do we do this? Like, why did we started STRIDE? And Grant probably will have a different perspective and he'll get a chance to say it, but when we started thinking about planning the art crawl, we started planning an art crawl for 2020 in the beginning of last year, in December actually of 2019. We started the planning and we were sitting around a table at the Waves on Hastings, and we were talking about all the things we wanted to do. And then, you know, February and March came and the pandemic hit. And then we were, you know, like everybody else, in a bit of a shock or what to do. But we came together and we started talking about it, and we really just had this desire for, you know, bringing some relief to the community and doing things that might, you know, keep us connected, as Simone said, in a deeper level, where we need to connect at this point, where we cannot physically be connecting, but, you know, we wanted to connect at a deeper level. And, you know, in that time, obviously we look around, and I think Grant and myself, you know, we always go to what we know, and we know that art is what will take us to that level of connection that, you know, it has done it for us personally, and we have seen it work in other events, connecting other people. So we knew that we wanted to do something with art, and that we wanted to do it particularly at this time. We wanted to do it in January. We wanted to do it at this time when we knew that it was going to be a little bit hard for everybody, if we were going to be still asked to be inside and you know, apart. So we put our minds together, and we put a wonderful you know, set of ideas and kind of goals, and we put a call out to all the artists that we know in the neighborhood, and boy, did everybody showed up. And I remember the time we called and we had this Zoom meeting with all the artists as an introductory meeting, kind of like explaining what was our idea for this festival, and that we wanted it to be very community oriented, and obviously had to be COVID safe, and, you know, all these things. And we had this amazing response. Lots of people show up, and then everybody started saying, yes, 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 we'll do it, we'll be involved. And then I was thinking, oh my God, now what did we get into? You know, like, now we have a lot of artists, and now we definitely have to make this happen. And here we are now, after months, and it's happening. And we have the next 2 weeks in front of us. And I can't tell you how excited I am for you to be able to go to the different experiences and see your reactions, and maybe look at some of the pictures that you're taking. We started great today with Jenny and her blanket experience, which is amazing. And if you have the opportunity to come next Saturday, I will definitely encourage you. And as Simone said, the murals and the installations and all the displays look amazing and wonderful. And I really hope that you really take this opportunity. We have worked really hard to make this happen, so you can have that little bit of relief, and to see something different, and to look at things from a different perspective, and to experience your neighborhood in a way that is different, in a way. So I'm gonna pass it to Grant now. So he will tell you a little bit more about it.
All right. Thanks, Junwen. I don't know what else I can add to that. Yeah, as an artist in the community here, we often work in isolation, doing our thing, kind of plodding away, being all creative and stuff. And I don't mean isolation in a COVID sense, but just actually just head down, working hard. And through my interactions with Junwen, and then meeting the folks at the neighborhood house, and my background volunteering and meeting people through Confederation Park Elementary School in the neighborhood, where I feel like I went to school, but it was really my daughter. But I met so many amazing people there. And yeah, it turned into not an isolation event anymore, or activity. It was about community and connecting. And again, I tip my hat to Junwen. She really showed me that. I used to make art for art's sake because I thought it was beautiful and inspirational and a great creative challenge. But I always kept thinking about how Junwen's approach was about connecting people and using art as a vehicle for that. So, you know, every time Junwen and I get together for coffee, and we've actually had to stop getting together for coffee because we could not just make small talk and you know, talk about the weather and our local sports teams. It was all about what crazy idea we were going to try next. And I mean, stay tuned. There is more to come, even after Stride. And Stride has become something special because, first of all, it's 2 weeks long. It's not just one day like we've done before with the art crawl and even the Living Room Art in the Heights events, where they were really just pop-up, inspirational sort of explosions of art and community. This is going to give us a chance to really immerse ourselves as a community in the arts and with each other. So it's a really neat opportunity, and I feel kind of relaxed right now, which is kind of nice. Usually on one of these pop-up events, it's go, 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 go. You don't even have a chance as an organizer to take in the activities. So I'm really looking forward to listening to the talks and checking out the art on the heights, reading the poems in the poetry zone, etc. And it's been really wonderful working with our team of inspirational thinkers, community-minded folks as well, and working with them on putting these programs together. And I'm really proud of what we've all done, and really grateful for the notes and the cards and the gratitude that I've received and we've received as a team from the community for doing what we do. And it means a lot to know that even before it's begun, people are appreciating it. Partly because they know that they're in for something great, because we've had some great successes in the past. But people are just, I know you guys are just eager to get out there and do something different, something new, and have art as a vehicle for that. And we're happy to give that to you. So once again, thanks for joining us tonight. And it's going to be a fantastic 2 weeks. We've had day one, and it was already great. So here's to the next portion of our 2-week festival. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Junwen and Grant. That was great. Lots to think about. Now we want you to take a few minutes to relax and enjoy the next video, which is a compilation put together by Carolyn Sullivan of some of the artwork that the Stride artists will display in the next 2 weeks. Enjoy. Thank you, Carolyn, for putting that together. Now we have a music performance from another local talent, Garth Gibson. Garth is one of the 2 North Burnaby-based multi-instrumentalists who are the core of the North Burnaby Blues Project. He has a love of blues roots and various other music genres. He will perform a variety of tunes for us tonight. Take it away, Garth.
Hey. Get my lips to a mile, well, every once in a while. Lord, everything's easy. I got a great big smile, but the question I'm asking is where I live my legs go. Well, I'm a lunatic wino, I'm a talking machine. You know I'm wide awake sleeping, living a dream. Still the question I'm asking is why down my legs go. There's nothing true now. I'm getting busy with life. You're all feeling but I'm feeling alright. Still the question I'm asking is why didn't my legs go? If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it home to me. I'll give you jewelry and money too. That's all I'm gonna do. Bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it home to me. You know I'll always be your slave till I'm dead, buried in my grave. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it home to me. Yeah. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, briefly bring your sweet loving, oh, bring it home to me. Yes.
Thanks, Garth. That was really great, really amazing. I can't wait till we can all get back together and we can listen to you in real time, not online.
Thanks.
He's gonna, I think he's gonna perform a little bit more, right?
Was he? Okay, sorry. I didn't realize that. Okay.
What?
Keep
Pardon
going.
me?
Great. Keep going.
Bet you go fishing all the time. Can I go fishing with you? I bet your life that your sweet wife is gonna catch more fish than you. Many fish are bad if you got to look. Here's a little story that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. And my mom's going fishing too. I went down to the fishing hall, bought me a pole and a line. Shoved my pole on in, caught a great big fish, and I brought them on home several times. Many fish are bad if you got to bait. Here's a little story I'd like to relate. With my pole in my line, I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my mom's going fishing too. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing. Mama's going fishing too. Put them in the pot, put them in the pan, cook them till they're nice and brown. Whip up a batch of buttermilk, whole pigs, put them on the fire and slide them on down. Many fish are bad if you got to look big. Here's a little story I'd like to relate. In my pole and my line, I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, Mom's going fishing. I'm going fishing, yes, I'm going fishing, and my mom's going fishing too.
Thanks, Garth. That was really great. All right, for the next part of the evening, we invite you to change your view to gallery mode, and we will introduce you to the STRIDE artists who will share with you what art means to them. STRIDE artists, please hold up your signs while we're in gallery view mode. We asked all the artists to share what art means to them in one word, so scroll through the attendees to see who they are. Wonderful. All right, thank you everyone for sharing your art with your community, and thank you to everyone that attended the event tonight. We will post the STRIDE website in the chat, and hope you'll have a chance to check it out and register for some of the online events and workshops. We also hope you are able to plan your walk around the neighborhood to experience the art displays, the poetry, or the mural soundtrack tour. A reminder also to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. As we go, we will play the slideshow from the start of the evening to remind you of all the art available to experience over the next 2 weeks. We hope you have enjoyed the evening. Thank you so much and have a good night.